This is not a sports show. This is the temporary interview.
Let's start the show.
3, 2. Hello, welcome back.
This is not a sports show.
This is not a sports show.
Week 2.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
Thanks for coming back. If this is your first episode, thanks for being here. If you just stumbled in this by accident, cool. Jordan, it's been a while.
Jordan, it's been a while. Oh, I'm Jordan.
Yeah.
Tom, it's been a while.
It's been a while. We were away for a week. We didn't want to have this long a gap, but life gets in the way, man.
Yeah. Life got in the way. We're two university students trying to make ends meet.
Working really hard.
At our respective jobs and doing school and stuff.
What you been up to, man? I missed you.
Just working in residence, Ryerson RA. I probably should not admit that because, this is a very incriminating podcast.
Yeah, this could get vulgar.
That's
okay.
But yeah, no, I was working at school, fucking
handing out
condoms and lube, writing on the whiteboard motivational quotes of the day.
Which ones do you go for?
I just Google every morning motivational quotes, and I find the first one. I just throw it up there.
That's easy, man.
No matter who it's by.
Get some Michael Scott in there.
Yep.
Really get the kiddies fired up. It's midterm season, so we've just been studying like some dogs.
Yeah.
Our program doesn't really have midterms at all, but
no, I have one midterm, and it's not from our program.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking other than that,
Roll-Up's back.
Roll-Up's back.
Shout out to Tim Hortons for not sponsoring this episode. We're actually going to start
live roll-up.
Mm-hmm. This is it's 1 in 6, and this is my 4th, and I haven't. Have you won anything yet?
I've won nothing, and I got a big play again. I'm like over 4.
Come on, motherfuck.
All right, well, I'm just gonna place mine down.
Yeah. I'm 0 for 4. Tim Hortons, if I don't win in the next 2 roll-ups, you're getting a real fat letter from me. So roll-up's back. That's good.
Back.
Do we want to, since we're talking about roll-up, get into our challenge?
Sure, yeah. Let's outline the challenge for next week.
First of all, I lost our Super Bowl bet.
Yes, if you're watching the video podcast, you can see he's sporting his Eagles jersey.
I got this direct ship from NFLshop.com.
That is the official Swingman NFL jersey.
Yeah, this is my Nick Foles. They printed it on instead of stitching, which I'm okay with, but it just might not last as long. Jinx. So I lost. My punishment was fun, sort of. It was really cold.
It's cold just to film it in my hands.
Yeah. We need some gloves for or we just wait and film inside for the rest of winter.
Less cold challenges. But yeah, the challenge video, if this is up, the challenge video should be up.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Tom, you want we'll just give him a little quick peek into
you can sort of see. We've got large Dick Nicholas. Being large.
Big Dick Nikolai made his debut on the podcast, and you want to see Tom embarrass himself in front of a bunch of children. Actually, you know what? He did a good thing. He hid the sign when the children were here.
There was one tiny kid. I was like, you don't need to see that. And his parents appreciated it. They gave me a nice smile. I was like, all right, thank God, because if he had to look at that, I got some really dirty looks, and I think that would have been
some dirty looks, but you also got some encouragement. Couple fans, couple people taking pictures with you.
I think they're laughing at me and not with me.
I think they're longtime fans of the show, and they just they're like, oh shit, that's Tom.
Yeah, don't you guys have a sports show? We're like, well, it's not a sports show. I'm like, oh fuck, right. It was really sweet. Good to engage with the fans. It was big, easy promotion for the brand.
Branding. Oh, look at that.
Free branding.
So yeah, we did that. What else did we do? I saw Brockhampton this week.
Oh, you did see How was that?
Brockhampton was tremendous.
I'm really fucking pissed off I wasn't there.
Man.
Really upset.
If you don't know about Brockhampton, best boy band in America.
You should know about Brockhampton. They're cool.
Very, very sick, very cool band, rap group, boy band extraordinaire.
They're like Odd Future, but just better music, if I can say that, maybe. They're more versatile music.
Yeah. They're like Odd Future, if Odd Future did everything right. And Odd Future had they both very similar in the sense that they're A, collectives.
Yeah.
B, very underground hype train. Very
huge cult online following.
Mm-hmm, very message board fame. That's where they come from that. Also very angsty aggressive parts, like, very
Yeah.
reminiscent. Like, Heat is very reminiscent to, like, the early, like, Tyler
Yes.
and stuff. But, like you said, more versatile. The group does a lot more than Odd Future really ever did. And I'm a big Odd Future fan.
Yeah.
But just one of the best live shows they put on.
It seems
Tremendous.
like an experience. It doesn't even really seem like a concert. Like I like they also have no opening act. Like you get there and it's just you're seeing just them and getting out of there.
Yeah, it's cool. I saw them. What month was it? I saw them sometime last year at the Danforth in Toronto, and I got to be honest, that show was slightly better.
Was it more intimate? Would you say?
I would say it was more intimate, but it was just like such an experience because it was the first time I'd seen them, and it was before they like super blew up.
Yeah.
They had still blown up. Don't get me wrong. Like it was a super sold out show, and the kids were lining up in droves.
Yeah.
But still, it was a little more low key. There was a little more energy.
This is the first one you're talking about?
First one, yeah. Also, big issue. The second one, I stood in line for merch for like
oh god,
way too long.
Yeah.
And I have to, and it's a very poser move. I got to be honest. But
it's a nice shirt.
It's a nice shirt. But
here's put a picture up of the shirt.
Here's my thing. First show, don't get like big Brockhampton fan.
Yeah.
Big supporter. We get there. I fully intend on buying merch, but I'm also intend on dancing my cute little butt off. So I'm gonna get merch after, so I don't sweat in it.
Good idea.
Go after. Merch booth's closed.
That doesn't make
Tremendously
sense.
disappointed, but you probably just got to pack up, get out of there, whatever. Maybe they sold out, but then I leave the venue because I had my butt, as I had said, been danced off.
Yeah.
So it's very sweaty. Leave the venue, only to find out there's no re-entry, which I should have known, and they're doing a meet and greet inside.
Oh.
So I had to stand outside for 45 minutes as I watched through the glass doors as all my friends got a big group picture with Brockhampton, and I just...
Sad. I'm sorry to hear that. They met like Matt Champion or Kevin wouldn't come up and just do a little picture through the glass with you.
No. We were all kind of like scared. There was a bunch of us that realized like, oh, we fucked up.
Yeah.
We kind of like, I thought there was like this gang mentality of like, let's rush the place, but like...
They weren't in for that. Strength in numbers, but I guess not there. And that also, I don't want to like rub salt in your wound, but that was probably like the last tour they'll do meet and greets after a show.
Yeah, no.
If they did that now, they would have to stay around for like 3 hours. And
yeah, they did it because they were like super appreciative that they were selling out everywhere they went, and they weren't like really expecting that. So it was, I don't know. I was definitely just overall happy to be at that first show.
Yeah.
But I felt like I needed something to remember this one, so I was waiting way too long in the merch line, and I went with a buddy. It was his first time seeing them, and I kept telling him, I was like, "You can go, man. Like, I'll just wait it out." But he chilled. We got matching T-shirts. Shout out Jeremy. Nice. Yeah. What have you been up to, man?
Nothing. I started working a job. I was working the night you were at the show, and I'm very happy to have a job, but I didn't want to be there. Okay. I wanted to be thrashing and watching you Frankenstein through the mosh pit. But no, I've been hanging, doing some homework, doing some studying. I'm fucked for a psychology midterm tomorrow. Thanks, Professor Ornstein. Other than that, nothing. Nothing to match Brockhampton, at least.
No. But you got it. Where's your job?
Lone Star Texas Grill.
Lone Star Texas
Come on
Grill.
in for the finest fajitas and quesadillas in town.
Now, I wanted to just ask you this because you told me this week and it blew me away.
Yeah.
Is it true that at the Lone Star Texas Grill, you get your own special stage name?
It's a call name.
It's a call name.
Semantics, asshole. Yeah, you get a call name. And
so does this mean you're a call girl? Like,
I'm a call guy.
Okay.
But they have... So guys and girls, like, there's a list that they give you, and it's huge. I don't know if this is, like, confidential information. You also can't come up with, like, a wild card name if they approve it. But, yeah, you get, like, this huge list, and they're all, like, Texas, Southern, Outback themed.
It's a list. You didn't create yours.
No. I picked it.
You picked it from a list.
I'm T-Bone. So if you ever come in to Lone Star and King, ask for T-Bone. And I don't know what I'll do, but I'll be there most times.
If you could... give me a Texas Lone Star name, if I could be so bold as to ask for one.
I could really see you being a hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
I think we might have a hot sauce on staff. There's a couple, like, and they liked mine because apparently no one's picked T-bone in a while.
Okay.
Because, like, if employees come and go, they end up getting...
Oh, shit.
They end up, like, getting recycled.
Yeah, but what if, like, old T-Bone was an asshole and, like, would always, like, slap waitresses' ass, and you're like, I'm going to be T-Bone, and then
like,
you just bad off to the wrong foot.
They didn't call me, like, T-Bone the second or anything, so I think I might be, like, the first in a while. But no, they can range from, like, really cringeworthy to, like, kind of jokes. I could see you being the, like, gunner.
Gunner. Oh,
Maybe.
That makes me want to punch myself in the
Gunner.
face.
And that's, I think, the best names will make you want to hit yourself. But
Gunner.
I don't want to get
I
specific
like hot
about
sauce,
some of the ones I've heard. Hot sauce is really good. You can also sort of pick, like, any alcohol brand and just kind of, like, our bartender is Bud for Budweiser, which, like, makes sense.
What are, like, some of the girl names?
Martini.
Okay.
Kahlua.
Okay.
Storm.
Yeah. That's next, man.
I'm trying. Midnight. Dixie. Arizona.
These are
the girl ones are
also whorish.
Yeah, no, the girls ones are far worse than the guy ones, I find.
Well, like, I find the guy ones are worse, but, like, the guy ones are, like, noticeably worse, where it's, like, T-Bone. That's not your real name.
No.
Anyone could be Daisy, and you're just like, oh, this is a Daisy.
And that's what I was confused about. So I picked between T-Bone and Cash. Cash was my second choice.
Cash.
I don't know why I thought Cash because I kind of wanted something that was either clearly not my name or something that could be my name but wasn't awful.
Okay, so now probably shouldn't get too deep into this, but I want to know now. Call name.
Yeah.
Are people like does like if you need to like do something, is someone from the back yelling like "Yo T-Bone"?
Yes.
Oh shit.
And it's the worst to like start at a job like this because you get introduced to someone. It's like, hey, what's your name? And they're like, I'm Arizona, and it's like, okay. And then you hear like their real name, and then you don't like. I just get confused between people's like actual names and their call names. So I have like there's two call names for everyone, and it's really confusing. Mississippi's another one that I just think is bad.
Why is there two call names for everyone? So you've
No, sorry. So you have two names. You have like your actual name and your call name, and it will flip sometimes. Like if you really need someone, you'll just say their name. But no, and then the smart people. This is the last point. This has gone on way too long. The last point is the really smart ones will take a really bad call name. Okay. Louisiana, for example, but then you just get a nickname, so it's Lou, which is nice. That's not bad, right? So. Some people they're smart there. It's a great place to work though. But
I want to get a job there just so I can get a call name.
You can just come on in and I'll just be like, hey guys, this is hot sauce, and then they'll be like, shit, is that your actual name? I'll be like, yes. We'll get like a McLovin type ID made up for you.
Maybe I can be like, you just say I'm like,
I should have picked McLovin. Sorry.
I'm a transfer. Like I've been like I'm the kind of like the ringer. I'm here to say like bar rescue you.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I'm hot sauce. I'm here to spice things up a little bit.
You're like the restaurant. Oh god, this could be a TV show idea. All right, let's sleep on that.
Let's sleep on it.
That's definitely enough about the Lone Star Texas Grill. Although that was some good free promo, and they've got great drink specials. Come check it out.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
King Street West. Wow, we got really off topic. We were about to talk about this week's bet.
This week's bet, yeah, because it's Tim Hortons. You know that didn't sponsor this episode, but we are proud Canadians, so we are. When it's roll up the rim season, so we're gonna have a roll up the rim themed challenge
for a week. God, I'm going to drink a lot of caffeine.
Okay, so yes, we are going to see who wins the more roll up the rims. Now we can be any donut or food prizes or big cars.
I was going to say, if I win the car, like the barbecue, is that like 2 points or is that all still 1?
I'm going to say 1 point in the name of fairness.
In the name of competition. In the name of like chance, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's a 1 in 6. So ideally, I'm gonna need at least 2 because I imagine
then you're the
I'm gonna
real
drink like
winner.
15.
Oh wait, do you already have one?
I don't have one. I haven't won yet.
Oh,
I'm 0 for 4.
I thought you said you were. Oh, one. When you said 1 in 6, you meant that's the odds.
That's like
that's
odds,
their printed odds.
That's like So they say you'll 1 in 6 chance to win, which I don't believe.
Okay, so we're both starting at 0.
Yeah.
All right, so
even playing field.
And if you win a donut and you go and spend it, that's your loss. We were gonna need.
So we have to like bring in. Can I like take pictures?
I trust you? You think I trust you, Tom?
I don't know if you trust me, but what if I'm like really hungry? I'm on a budget, man. Donut, that's like 2 days of food.
Well,
okay, fine. I can do that. I can save them. So between now and the filming of our next episode?
Between now and the filming of the next episode, which will hopefully happen quicker because this week we got super sidetracked.
Yeah, no, this week was our bad.
And the challenge, the punishment, sorry.
Punishment, yeah.
Do you wanna go in for this one?
I'll start this one. So first of all, check out my punishment. Separate video. Good stuff.
Click the link down here.
Click the link here, and then here. And Nick Foles, I'm going to put Nick Foles' cute face right here. So that punishment is done. This punishment is going to be credited to longtime friend of the program, Stu Johnson. Thanks, Stuart. The loser has to go into Tim Hortons and order. Originally, it was going to be a Canadian 4x4 with snow tires. We're going to upgrade it to the Zamboni with snow tires. A Canadian Zamboni with snow tires is a large coffee.
Okay.
The coffee is actually called a Wayne Gretzky.
So we're getting a Wayne Gretzky.
9 cream, 9 sugar in a large coffee. That's horrible to think about. And the snow tire aspects is 4 honey crullers. So the Zamboni, you add it all together. Wayne Gretzky hockey, I thought that'd work. Large coffee, 9 cream, 9 sugar, and you gotta rinse that. Or maybe do the honey crullers first and rinse it down with
Yeah,
coffee.
it's up to you, really. Or
it's gonna be your funeral either way.
Yeah, it's
You're gonna go into like diabetic
and
shock.
you don't have to worry about the coffee cooling down because it's gonna be mostly cream.
Ice cold. Do they do extra large coffees?
Yeah.
If I lose, I might just get an extra large to try to like get more room in there for actual coffee.
See, god damn it, Tom. Do you really... You're going to make us cut more time out of the podcast because I have to go into my Tim Hortons pass and explain once again.
Yeah, that's what your employers. You
when
call
you
names at
order
Tim Hortons?
No, but I had my name tag was misspelled every fucking time. Jordan with an O, Jordan with an E, Jordan with an M instead of N.
Jordan.
I would always take other people's name tags. There was one, what was it? It was like Chance or something. We never had anyone.
Chance the Rapper worked
It
at
was
Tim
nothing
Hortons.
like that, but it was just like, said something that wasn't a name. But, okay, just because you get a bigger size coffee does not mean that you have more or less cream in there.
No, I'm saying more or less cream, but there's more
sugar,
coffee to help dilute the cream and sugar in there.
Because proportionately, the sizes are made proportionate.
Oh.
So you will an extra large 4x4 will taste the exact same as a small 4x4 because proportionately the cream and sugar.
Yeah.
So a little.
I'm really glad I have you here then. If
you're just learning this at home, get some out, man.
Do you have any other Tim Hortons revelations we should know about?
Tim Hortons revelations.
Did you ever serve anyone a Wayne Gretzky?
Excuse me. Never served a Wayne Gretzky.
Huh.
But one time I served a man who was definitely weaning himself off of some sort of methamphetamine because he ordered a large ice cap with beverage base, which is the liquid sugar that goes into iced coffees. So you got an ice cap with extra liquid sugar, and then he asked for 9 sugars on the side, and I would watch as he would take a sip, put a sugar in, stir it, take a sip, put a pack of sugar in,
He did that 9 times?
Well, you're chasing some sort of sugar high to numb.
You're chasing something.
It was disturbing to look at.
Maybe we should track. Was this in Welland?
This was in Welland, East Side.
We should track him down.
Ontario Streets and Warrants. Shout outs, George Collins.
We should track him down. See if he wants to get fucked up off sugar with us next week.
That dude, he was shaken, understandably. But
Okay,
yeah,
right.
That's the challenge. So now we have one challenge in the book, and we're going for another challenge. And so we already got a tally of you're down 1.
I'm 0-1. I lost badly too. I think I lost every bet.
Let's get into that because I need to be congratulated for sweeping the Super Bowl bet.
That was a really bad. I shouldn't. And okay, I want to preface this by saying I've never been happier to lose a bet like this because fuck Tom Brady and they lost. The last time we did this show, the Eagles weren't Super Bowl champions. Now
congratulations
to the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations to large packaged Nick Foles, MVP.
Shout out Sam Woolsey. I heard one the other day. Swole Pole Foles.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, when you get sick of I can't get sick of Big Dick Nick, though. If you also didn't hear, I think it's Lane Johnson was on Part of My Take the other day, and he confirmed that he's got a fucking hammer.
I believe
Nick Foles, that is.
I believe it.
Yeah. I think it's like a baby's arm holding an apple. Anyway.
So, yeah. We had, first, early in the day, Team Fluff, early victory in the Puppy Bowl, came down to a last-second touchdown.
I'm not over that one, but I don't know. I think there's a couple. I think there's a couple offsides. I think there's some penalties that could have gone Team Ruff's way.
Shout-outs to Caleb Jr. for running in that last-second touchdown. You're a very good boy. Put a picture up of him up on there. So, yeah, Team Fluff early in the day got me off to a nice big victory. What was the second bet?
We had one, actually, that we didn't even count, but it didn't matter. was the Peyton Manning over-under of commercials.
Oh yeah, we never, because we had the Canadian feed, so we don't even know.
No, we have no idea. I think I maybe saw like one on YouTube after, but I remember us saying in the game, we realized it's like halfway through, and I had already lost 3 or 4 of the bets.
Yeah.
Or no, I already lost 3, and we weren't sure how the actual game was going to turn out. So then we figured it just kind of was a moot point.
Yeah, because JT came out no headgear, surprisingly.
No, that was fucking ridiculous. His outfit was trash. He looked like he was about to go do like a vision quest with like 6 tabs of acid in the desert somewhere.
It looked like he was buying the shit at H&M that you see, and you're like, who wears this? Like, why does this nice jacket need a dragon on it?
He looks like someone who just fit in, like, walking through Ryerson campus.
Yeah, he fucking came out with no headset, though, and he came out playing filthy,
which
winning
you bet
my
on.
money. Dude, the fucking odds went from plus 750 to minus 320. So clearly there was some insider trading. People knew that's what he was coming out to. But I got in there, cashed in for my nice $5 bet, because you see, I'm a betting expert.
Why don't you get it on Bitcoin then? You are a betting expert.
So I'm going to make my entire fortune betting $5 increments on sports props.
Okay.
So we won that. Won the Danny playoff. That came in the first half. Chris Collinsworth saying Danny
easy.
playoff. What else? Oh, the LeBron, because LeBron was still playing with the old look Cavs.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
And he only got like fucking 30 combined points, rebounds, and assists.
More to come on the new lit Cavs.
So yeah. So then the fucking over was easy.
Yeah.
And then I had big money all around.
So you actually you were perfect on your bets, weren't
It
you?
was perfect on my Super Bowl
You
bets.
made, if I have this right, I have this written down here. You made $538.52 USD.
Yes, sir.
Or,
Correct.
for our Canadian viewers, $676.31.
$676.31
In one night. That is really impressive.
Well, yeah.
I didn't know you were such like a Rain Man with counting football bets.
You know what? It all started. Shout out my boy Stipe Miocic. It all started with the immigrant mentality. I knew that Stipe was going to be Cleveland strong and beat Francis Ngannou in the UFC. So I parlayed Stipe over Ngannou and DC Daniel Cormier over Volkan Ozdemir, because those were my boys. So I won like $150 that night. Bet on the Eagles the next week, made more money, and then it came to Super Bowl time, and I was like, I got to go with the big dick. I got to ride the big dick.
You have to go with the big dick.
They say they ride the hot hand, ride the big dick.
Ride the wave.
Ride the
wave of the penis.
So that's when I just made all that money, and now I'm open to suggestions.
Yeah, so
What should
I
do
actually
with it?
would like to just announce that I'm now your financial advisor, because I've done a little research of what you could do with this money. Hot and cold, we'll start on, see how I feel with this. You could buy 357 junior chickens.
Okay.
That's almost a year's supply.
Yeah.
So you could have one.
Almost a year's supply. No, probably accurate. One a day.
If you just had one a day, like breakfast, maybe. I wanted to look into how many like months of Playboy you could subscribe to, but
It's still a thing.
I don't know. That's why I didn't know if you were into that or not. Maybe you could just check out like.
I mean, I am an avid reader, so
That's what I mean. You want to do some good reading. 751 Polar Pops from Max Milk.
Okay.
Sorry, Circle K. What the fuck's that about, Max Milk? Selling out on us. They're like 90 cents each, so that is like, you could have like 2 of those a day.
okay. Polar Pops. I'm keeping that
For
in
what?
mind. I'll write that down.
You could ride the subway 208 times. Now that
Yeah,
is with
okay.
paying the full 325, but fuck that.
Never done in my life.
Actually,
Never
fun story.
will.
We yesterday got a little slap on the wrist for not paying the full 325. I think total we paid about 85 cents, which is fair.
I paid $1. I always try to throw at least one coin with some color in it.
Okay, then we paid like $1.40 because I definitely didn't have over 50 cents.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Any other? What else we got? I like the junior.
sorry.
So far, junior chickens are leading the way.
Now this one I think you'll like. A flight to Edmonton round trip is $358.
Okay.
Approximately. I checked in on when I think the Bruins are coming to town because it's like a decent market team. $150 for Oilers tickets.
Okay.
So you could do that, and then you'd still have money left over. Something you could just blow that on destroying your liver and whatever Edmonton pub or brewery would take you.
Okay. Fair enough.
We can be like, hey, this guy is like perfect in Super Bowl bets. Let him get alcohol poisoning.
I have some extended family in the province. Maybe I could even crash for free.
Yeah, okay, so that's good. We don't need
Save the
hotels.
Airbnb money.
And just to like compare that, it was $358 to fly a round trip to Edmonton, and for one Leafs ticket, it would be like $338.
God damn.
That's
why
just
I'm
ridiculous.
never going to see that team.
'Cause I was going to say, you could go see like the Oilers if they come to Toronto. But it's like, no, you'll spend more than half your money just to sit there alone.
Fair enough.
And then if you drink like 2 beers, that's like $150.
Yeah,
the ACC is ridiculous.
That sounds terrible. I feel like I could probably just spend the whole thing on Brown season tickets because no one wants those anymore.
Yeah, those probably can't be that expensive.
No.
You could probably like coach for that much money. You just dumped in like $600.
Yeah,
now,
become an investor in the team. Get some power in the upper office.
Speaking of investing, I personally think for you moving forward, your best chance or your best bet, is to reinvest your money, reinvest your earnings. That's what adults usually do with when they make money.
Some mutual funds or...
No, fuck that. I'm thinking... So I've got some odds and some bets for you. First off, you could put it back into the Eagles repeating next year's Super Bowl champions. What do you think about that? They're they're second to the Pats at plus 700. The Pats are plus 500.
It'd be some good money.
That would be some insane money.
But I don't think I can do it because...
If you put the money down right now...
Big Dick Nick, though, probably not going to be leading them. They got a ginger. They're giving the reins back to the ginger.
And he just got engaged, so he's like... His head might not be all there.
I mean, plus, once you have a man emasculate you with such a large penis like that, I don't know how you recover. I can't put the faith in the Eagles. I love them, but I just can't. I can't put the faith because I'm riding the big dick wave.
That's right. I've got a lot. I've got a lot more you can do.
Okay.
So I'll just maybe go through a couple of these quickly. You just let me know yes or no. You could bet that The Rock to be president in 2020.
Okay.
I don't know if Vegas has opened odds for that yet, but I've heard some people talking about it. So as soon as I hear something said, it has to be true.
I'd have to see his platform first, see if I agree with it. But it's a fair bet.
Creatine for all.
Creatine, free
and we
creatine.
Probably would get
call
more
it freatine.
Freatine, nice. We've already started. We should call him up. Work for his campaign. LeBron to get injured, and then in brackets I had. Then we use your money that you already have to fly to Cleveland and bash his knee. So it's like.
Well, I was gonna say, do you think I could just pay someone like $500 just to bash his knees?
Oh, fuck yeah! Then we don't even have to go to Cleveland. Who the hell wants to go to Cleveland in February?
Well, maybe not.
And we could do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Let's
think about that.
Such a tourist.
Well, I've never been there. Have you been there?
Oh, like every year.
You go to Cleveland like every year?
It's a pilgrimage.
To the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or to Cleveland?
No, just Cleveland. We walk past the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because it's on the way to the Browns Stadium. But yeah, no.
So you just go to like be morally disappointed?
Morally disappointed every year, yep. This year we got to see an overtime game. That was close to winning.
Play?
Tennessee, but no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tennessee wasn't bad too, so.
They were a playoff team.
You got to see it.
We almost beat a playoff team. Cleveland Browns 2017.
I think almost and winning are just smushed together in one word for you Browns fans.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Next one. So think about that. We could go bust his kneecaps. He's never gotten injured really seriously in his career, so we could be the ones.
Because no one's had $600 to blow the way that I have.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I got that idea. I just saw the movie I, Tonya. Great flick, Margot Robbie. Terrific work. And that's about when her boyfriend had his friends allegedly them bash Tanya's rival kneecap in with a baton. So I was like, we could do that to LeBron. Allegedly. Next bet: Oilers to win a cup before the Leafs. Now this could be a bet we could just.
Shit! Is this a real bet?
This could be like a life bet you and I could start with like a large payout because I
would be down.
I think the Leafs will win before the Oilers, but
that's bold.
It's the Leafs and history's not on our side.
No.
So if you want to talk about that one after the show, we could come up with some good lines.
I would take that bet any day. I mean, the Oilers. Tremendous disappointment this year, but I still would have to put faith in my boys.
I also just have in brackets that I only want to make this bet so that if I win, I steal your money.
Well, yeah.
I don't have $600 to put into this bet.
Fair enough.
So I just was hoping I could do it, and then the Leafs win like in the next 2 years because they got a good squad. They're looking better a lot now than the Oilers. Are Oilers even in a playoff spot right now?
No, the Oilers are not in a playoff spot right now. They'd basically have to almost win out at this point.
Yeah.
It's quite
Anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
You have McJesus.
What else you
got? Move on. This one could be fun. We could bet on. So this is breaking news and a bet in the same one. Lonzo Ball is having a baby.
Lonzo Ball, the big baller baby.
The big baller baby. So I was thinking we could bet on the name. We could bet on the gender, height, and weight. Like we could parlay all of those together. Not height, weight. I guess you can't really measure the baby. You could measure the baby, but I don't know how tall babies are.
I feel like it's more
6'1"?
of a length at that point, because they're always so horizontal.
It's like 5'11".
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Inches?
Yeah, I don't know. They're big ballers, man. They're gonna come out of there like fully grown.
Oh, fair.
That kid's
okay.
gonna come with like a fro.
You know what I think it's gonna be? I think the name is they're gonna go keep it topical. They're gonna go just with the Boss Baby. They're gonna have the Boss Baby, so it's gonna be the Big Baller Boss Baby.
And it just automatically like takes over the reins of the company.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you've seen the highly critically acclaimed film Boss Baby.
No,
But let me tell you, this baby, it's got some powers.
I think if it's a girl, it could be Zoe. Maybe?
It could.
I don't know.
Because they got the Zoe, the Enzo, and then she get her own kicks.
I'm trying if there's any like Ellos. Like there's Angelo, Lamello, Castrello. Shout out Nick Zanet.
Angelica,
Frangelico. I want to know. I think more like just a bit betting on the gender because I think they're going to be pretty disappointed. LeVar, that is, be pretty disappointed if it's a female.
I would like LeVar. Just another LeVar in the family.
That LeVar Jr., LJ.
LJ.
Oh, actually, I might put my money on LJ.
How about LeBron? LeBron Ball. That would be a fucking slap in the face.
How about Luke Walton Ball?
Luke Walton Ball.
I think LeVar would really like that.
I would love LeBron Ball. I would love LeBron Ball.
And LeVar is naming this. He's gonna have more naming power over. He's gonna be there. I named this baby. I don't care. I'm a granddaddy. I'm a grandballer.
LeVar already has this baby in his possession. He's doing cones actually right now.
Yeah,
he's doing cones. 2 balls.
He's getting ready, doing some layup lines.
100 shots after practice.
They've like installed. You know how you can get like mini hoops you put over like your door? They've somehow got one in LeVar's girlfriend's uterus, and baby is just putting up shots.
Yeah,
getting ready.
Baby's coming out, worked, and
it's already signed overseas.
I was gonna say, is this gonna be a Lithuanian baby or is this American baby?
Well, no, they're stationed in the States. Oh, but maybe they'll have it born and it's just like gone.
Yeah, because LeVar. I mean, he was a smart thinker in pulling his kids out of high school.
Yep.
Or university. But I think the real smart move, send him to no school at all. Just out of the womb onto the hardwood.
That'd be a much better career choice.
I mean, you're gonna get he's already gonna come out with some pretty good hand-eye from all the work he's been doing in the UD.
Very true.
But now, no school at all, straight to the court.
Straight to the league.
Boss baby. Boss baby. Baller boss baby.
That's some good alliteration. You know what? Yeah, I like that. This will be a recurring thing come up because I think we're gonna maybe get some sonogram pictures soon.
Yeah.
And some other stuff. So
the Lonzo Ball big baller baby update.
Yeah, that could be a weekly thing. That rolls off the tongue. Nice. So that's a nice segue to our main topic for today, which is the NBA trade deadline. Holy shit!
The NBA still a terrible league, but I mean, had some exciting stuff.
We sat down together on Wednesday, I think it was. The trade deadline was Thursday, and you and I sat down like Tuesday or Wednesday to discuss what we were going to have on the show, and I said, well, I kind of hope something happens at the trade deadline, because right now there's not a whole lot of trade stuff to talk about, which is what I was looking forward to.
Oh, did it happen?
And then, oh boy, did it happen. I texted you the next day, and was just like, holy fuck, we like started a whole series just on this one day. Mainly just your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Not my Cleveland Cavaliers. Please don't say that.
I can't?
Please do not associate.
So you're a Cleveland fan, asterisk, not the Cavs.
They're LeBron's Cavaliers. They were mine.
So yes, okay. So they're not the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're LeBron James Cavaliers.
Let's just keep them as what they are. They're the Cavaliers. They're the worst team in the NBA.
So, okay. So I was just gonna ask you if you liked what the Cavs did, but I guess if you're not a fan, you don't really.
No, I'm not
give
a fan.
Shit.
But here's my thing. What I will say about the Cavs and LeBron is everyone was talking before this about how they had lost so many games in a row and like however many out of the last however many. Big slump, to say the least. Big slump the Cavs are on. People saying all this shit like, oh, they're not going to be ready for the playoffs.
They were ranked like below the they're like 28th or 29th in defensive efficiency. Like,
yeah,
I know
whoa,
stats. That was a lot of stats for this show.
Well, I don't want to get into too many stats, but all this talk, they're 4 games behind the fucking Celtics. Yeah. They're still in third in the East.
And the Raptors, thank you.
They're only 4 games behind the Celtics, or 4 more losses, and 2 of the Celtics losses have come to the Cavs.
Yeah.
So all these teams are still so close. Everyone that's like, oh, look, the mighty have fallen. No, LeBron just had another ego he couldn't control, so they started to slip a little bit. LeBron got on his GM phone on trade deadline. He said, all right, you're all gone. You're all gone. It's going back to the LeBron show. And what have they done? They've been winning.
They were 1-0 since
But it was
2-0. They
2-0.
beat the Hawks.
And it was a tremendous win over the Celtics.
They fucking destroyed the Celtics. And, they destroyed the Celtics, and they looked like they cared on defense, which was, like, the first time I've seen them do that in a long time.
That's because I think...
Minus J.R. Smith. He still doesn't really give a shit.
You know when you see in a movie, like, the people get off a private plane, and then there's, like, a car waiting on the tarmac?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone that got traded to the Cavs, they came to the Cleveland airport, and LeBron walked out of his car in some sort of, like, Dawn apparel and just... spoke to them and said, like, you're going to play defense, you're going to follow my orders, and we're going to win a championship. And they're like, okay,
yeah, sounds good. Well, if you're Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr., you've had a heck of a luck. Like, you've been really lucky. Yeah. They started their rookies with Kobe Bryant, learn from Kobe, get to do Kobe's last season, and then they get shipped off to go play with LeBron James. Like, it's not a bad 1-2 combination to start your career. And Jordan Clarkson, I'm really excited. He had a pretty good game yesterday. And Ty Lue gave them a lot more minutes than I was expecting. At one point, I think they had all four. They had George Hill, Rodney Hood, Larry Nance Jr. Am I missing one? Who didn't I say? Rodney Hood, George Hill, Clarkson, and Nance. Yeah, 4. They had all 4 of those guys on the floor at the same time for a little bit. They said they had it makes sense because they had no idea of the defensive schemes or plays or any of that bullcrap. So he just was like, all right, you guys go and be new and figure it out. Yeah. There's no plays in the NBA. It's fucking run a pick and roll and dunk it.
There are plays on, like, other teams, but not on the Browns.
No.
But so I like, yeah, if we're going to be actual analysts, they made a good move.
They made a very good move.
They got a quicker team, a younger team. But I don't know. It's going to be the LeBron show. But they made some good moves, and I think this is going to keep it a little more interesting. But it's interesting because on paper, they just like sold the farm.
Yes,
they got rid of a legend in Dwayne Wade for almost nothing.
Which that was my favorite trade of the entire day because that was pretty much just like. I kind of I think I told this to you the other day when we were talking, that this is like when you go to like a sleepover at your best friend's house, but you don't really want to be there. Like, you get homesick, you want to go home to your parents, and then like they kind of start to realize that, and it's just like, well, call your parents, they'll come pick you up. Do you want to go home? It's like, yes, please.
See,
so I think D-Wade just was like, they realized, not that he wasn't having a good time, but they just realized it wasn't working. And
I think it's more like no one is safe. LeBron he's going full Macbeth and just getting rid of everyone around him, and he's just like, yeah, you're one of my oldest friends, and but you know what, you can't swing the rock like you used to.
I was gonna say keyword there is old.
Yeah,
they got rid of some old men. He's gone. Channing Frye, fairly old, gone. Prayers for Derrick Rose. Not that he's old, but his knees are like 85 years old. He's gone, and he immediately got waived by the Jazz.
I was gonna say, like, he wasn't gonna play anywhere anyway. It's just...
Well, rumors were that Minnesota was gonna pick him up. We're not that much of analysts, so I haven't read more into that yet. If they've actually done that, but that would be a nice reunion with him and Tibbs and some of the old Chicago boys.
You know
but
what?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, all the moves the Cavs done, I still think that they're gonna be the competitors in the East, but I've made my decision. I talked a lot of shit on basketball last week.
Yeah.
I talked a lot of shit on the Raptors.
You did.
Our loyal Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? First place doesn't mean shit. They're not going to make it in the playoffs. But I've decided to take my talents and commit full bandwagon to the Toronto Raptors.
Shit. Okay, I can get behind that. Nice.
Full bandwagon.
That's a nice looking
We're doing
jersey.
it. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it, team.
They're going all the way.
It's we now, because once you go full bandwagon,
you're on the team.
You're on the team.
You say we.
Because I've been watching the whole season, watching all year. So we're gonna win. We're gonna play all the systems we've been playing, because I've watched and know how we play.
Yeah, they do good basketball.
Season ticket holder, going to tomorrow's game.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
You are going to tomorrow's game.
Actually, yeah, I bought the tickets to see because they're going to play the Heat tomorrow, and I bought the tickets before Dwayne Wade was traded. So that's a nice little bonus. Get to see D Wade.
Yeah, cherry on the cake.
And yeah, Toronto Raptors 2018 NBA champions. You heard it here first.
His words, not mine.
From Toronto's biggest fan, and go Dinos.
We gotta get you a foam finger.
Go Dinos.
Really support the team. The Raptors didn't do anything at the trade deadline, which I'm really happy about. A lot of people thought they were going to try to do something for like DeAndre Jordan.
I feel like they should have really been buyers.
They could have been buyers, but what they would have had to sell, I think, would have been too much because they've actually they had a history for a few years of not drafting well.
Yeah.
But the last few years they've drafted very well.
Yeah.
Like Pirtle has had their bench unit has just been spectacular. They're one of the more low key, deeper teams in the East, maybe in the whole league. Like their bench unit is very productive. DeLon Wright has been looking really, really good. Fred VanVleet. VanVleet has been looking terrific.
I would have really loved for them to trade a high pick next year because it's kind of like the Jays in baseball. Like I think they need to be all in.
But that's the thing. If they had traded for DeAndre Jordan, that was a message that they're going all in because they wouldn't have been able to get him without. Because the Clippers are looking for some young guys. They would have had to give up their bench core, which they weren't really looking to do.
If they could avoid giving up anyone playing significant minutes and just make it a picks deal, I would have loved that. I would have because I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, obviously, as we can see.
And I think they got a chance in the playoffs, but really once LeBron goes into LeBron mode, it's going to be tough, and I feel like they're going to need to be. And if for some reason they manage to win out in the East and make it to the finals, I don't know. I just feel like they need all the weapons they can. But let's believe in Coach Casey. Let's believe in the system. Let's believe in the rotation. I like it.
Yeah.
I guess we're going all in.
Dude, you sound like a fan. Are you a fan?
I watch a couple of games. Shoot a couple hoops here
and there. But no, I'm still really excited about the Raptors in the playoffs. I think they can make a decent run, but again, Toronto team, history's not on their side.
No.
And that's just where a lot of people, I think, don't give them a lot of respect as well. Yeah, you guys being the fans, us, super fans, you guys talk a lot of shit every year that you're not getting the respect you deserve, blah, 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 blah. And then they just don't show up in the playoffs, and they're out. But, last year, having Lowry's kind of having this, injury problems in the playoffs, which doesn't help them, but I think this year, DeMar DeRozan is a fucking superstar. He is terrific. And like I said, the bench unit's going to be looking really good. But the Cavs have upped their defensive side of the ball a little bit. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can get a Cavs Raptors. Well, no, I don't even know.
I don't know how the matchup's going to weigh out.
Yeah. But we have no goddamn idea where everyone's going to end up. But
yeah, exactly.
I think now this has just made it a lot more interesting because everyone's just been like, oh, well, the team that comes out of the East is just supposed to be the race for second place because they're just supposed to lose to the Warriors.
Yeah.
Fuck the Warriors. I want to put a bet maybe down that the Rockets could maybe take them in a 7-game series, but I think the amount of maybes I just said has already said that I'm not confident in that bet.
Fair, yeah. I don't know. I think that the Warriors are just going to slide through the West like hot butter, like a knife through hot butter, because I think once again, it's the matchups. They're definitely going to meet the Rockets in the Western Final. I hope it's a good series because
I think it will be.
Yeah, it should be a good series but it's so weird. Remember back a couple years ago when OKC played the Warriors in the conference final before Durant left?
Yes.
And it was just like a really good series.
It was a terrific series, and if a lot of people say they blame Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
Because Klay Thompson torched them in game 6? Whatever game it was.
Yeah.
He went off to bring the Warriors back into that game. A lot of people say that if he hadn't done that and the Warriors had lost that series, Kevin Durant would still be on the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, well.
And we could have had much more different result, but he was just like, I'm not going to win here, so I'm going to go join these bastards.
Well, you think about back to that and how close that series was, and I don't know, is the Rockets team better than that Oklahoma team? That's the question.
I think so.
You think so?
Again, history not being on the side of two guys named James Harden and Chris Paul, both notorious for not really showing up in the playoffs. Some people say that's a product of their environment that they were in. I think it's kind of like a double negative makes a positive math, right? Mm-hmm. But the Rockets have a 2-1 lead in this season. Like in their season matchups, the Rockets are up 2-1. So I already like those odds.
That's true.
They've all been fairly close games. 8-point difference, 1-point difference, and 10-point difference. So someone average that out quick, but it's not too far. But I think the Rockets can shoot the ball as well as the Warriors on most given nights. They freaking love shooting threes. James Harden is my favorite player, I think, in the league to watch, just in terms of entertainment value, and the moves he has.
Yeah.
So who knows what the hell's going to happen?
Definitely
again?
going to have to get hot. That's the thing about that Oklahoma series, and also whenever the Raptors have played the Cavs in the West or the East, you got to get hot.
Yeah.
You got to get hot at the right time. Because I remember when the Raptors brought the Cavs to 7, or maybe it was 6, a couple years ago, or was it last year?
We're not a sports show, man. We're not supposed to know
we
this.
don't know this stuff. But they made it a good series, and I remember it was largely in part because DeMar was playing lights out.
Yeah.
But just like the role players, they were hitting the shots they needed to hit.
Yeah.
You just, when it comes to playoffs, you gotta shoot. You gotta bring your shooting game up, all around.
And that's just what happens. Like you
gotta play playoff basketball.
Yeah, they also playoff basketball. He brought it. It's just like, you got a hot hand.
Yeah.
Rode that wave.
Gotta ride at the right time.
It's all about riding waves.
Riding the waves. All right. What other? Let's.
So quick wrap up. Cavaliers, good job at the trade deadline. They didn't give away the Brooklyn pick, which is what a lot of people thought was going to happen. That's probably going to be. So they're set up now for if LeBron leaves, which could happen.
Yeah.
And they kind of did the Lakers a favor because now the Lakers have a lot more cap space to work with.
Yeah, but they can't sign LeBron unless they get rid of IT.
He will be. He's a rental for sure, I think. I do not see him signing there. He wants so much money, and they're not going to give him as much as he wants, I think. But he said, I just want to be somewhere I'm wanted, and he said that it feels like a new chapter and a new start, and it's like, I wouldn't be saying
good
that.
First game at least.
He did have a good, like 22 points. So he looked decent. I just don't think they're going to give him the money he wants, and he just will look for that elsewhere.
Probably, yeah.
Channing Frye, I really don't see them. Like, they're both expiring contracts, so I just sort of see them renting these guys, and they at least get like some veteran leadership in the last couple of months of the season with this really, really young team.
Maybe Lonzo will go on Channing Frye's podcast.
I know they are probably huge fans of our show because we're established. If you guys are watching this, please get Lonzo in there because I'd love to hear what he has to say. But yeah, Cavs did a good job. They're kind of set up for when and if LeBron fucks off, but they also still have a decent team that can compete this year. They upgraded their old guys for younger guys. Like Rodney Hood is just a much better shooting Jay Crowder without like minus like 75, 100 pounds. But still.
Set their team up perfectly to lose
to our Raptors.
To the Raptors in 6.
We the North, baby. Finals. We the North.
Eastern Conference Finals, Raptors going Jurassic Park. We will be there. Let's finish this show up with my favorite news, my favorite thing in the world of this week. Floyd Mayweather actually thinks he has a chance of fighting in the MMA and winning.
He can, yeah.
So, in the MMA, in the UFC, or actually, you know what? That's my first thing. I don't think this will be a UFC event because I think already they're too smart enough to give Dana White some cut of the profit. I think they're going to make the Money Team Promotions version of the MMA, and I think it'll have rigged boxing judges.
Okay.
And I think this will be a separate promotion if this fight happens. Which you know what? That's my big prediction. I don't think this fight's happening.
It's a huge if.
What do you? Because I think. Well, look at this. The dude's been posting on Instagram and to Twitter.
Yeah.
But like, he made a photoshopped photo.
Oh God.
Of him beating up Conor McGregor in the octagon. To which McGregor obviously responds with a picture of him actually fighting in the octagon because he's done it before and because he's not going to get murdered if he gets in there. But it just blows me away that Floyd would do this.
The caption was, so Floyd's on the left and McGregor's on the right, and it's Floyd elbowing McGregor, and the caption is certified killer with an A. It was like real killers. Versus certified bitch.
Like, the balls on this guy.
That is. And then McGregor very cleverly responds of him in a real fight, saying a real elbow in a real fight.
I just think it's ridiculous that, like, he's gonna get murdered.
Yeah, he will get fucked up. I mean,
like, when it comes to a real fight, like, it's like Floyd Mayweather, one of the best, if not the best boxers of all time. Guy can dance like a fucking madman.
Yeah.
And he's a smart fighter. His body moves tremendously well. But when this becomes an MMA fight and Conor has nothing holding him back, it's gonna be disgusting how fast he puts him to sleep.
And that's what I wanted to check in with you about. I'm not really an MMA, UFC type guy. After I had my brief stint with WWE in childhood, that was enough.
That was a little too extreme for you.
Yeah, just a little bit. They can punch, they can kick, They can elbow. They can do fucking anything. Is that right?
There are some limited rules, like
no ball shots.
No ball shots, obviously.
No eye gouging, I would
No
assume.
eye gouging. That's something you can also, they'll stop a fight for.
No touching of the hair or face.
There are a couple of rules, like in certain positions, you can't, like, knee a guy.
Okay.
Basically just to protect straight out murder, because like if someone's on the ground. There's just a couple minor rules like that where for people in certain positions. But did you watch it? Did you at least watch the Conor Floyd boxing fight?
Yes, oh yeah.
All right, well, fucking Floyd was running away all day. And
I pretended like I was the biggest boxing expert in the world while I watched that.
I say running away. I'm not shy, because obviously real boxing fans would probably disagree with me. I understand. I'm not saying that he cheated, but there was a fair amount of like ducking and backing away, putting his head down, all stuff that if you do in the UFC, you will die.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous to think that you could adapt this skill set so quickly.
And just going back to what you said of him like running away and ducking, there was a bunch of times in that boxing fight where McGregor would have to like release Floyd because he would be kind of doing his illegal bash punching. I don't fucking know boxing. Hammer fisting. And the ref was just there to say, you can't do this because this is boxing. And I just remember saying to someone, if this was a UFC fight, he had him in position, he would have kicked the shit out of him. So Floyd is probably just taken a couple thousand too many blows to the head. I think he's got to realize it's just a pride thing. It's got to be, right? He's already got like a gajillion dollars. It's
either pride or, like that psychopath never have enough.
Got to beat the best. You never really have enough. You can have $100 million, and apparently that's not enough.
So I don't know how... I think it's ridiculous, the notion that they would fight in the in the UFC. But I mean, when you go out and Photoshop a photo and call a man a certified bitch,
and you put the Money Team logo on his gloves as well, which is pretty hilarious. I don't find anything that is saying that this is potentially going to actually happen. It's pretty much just been a Twitter feud.
Yeah, there's nothing official, and because Conor's he hasn't been officially stripped, but if Conor doesn't fight for the belt by the end of the year, the UFC will strip him. There's reports saying he's going to get stripped as early as March after the Khabib Ferguson fight for the belt. But I just don't see how Floyd could how he could think that he could even last around in there.
Somehow they're saying that they're in talks. Again, this was the Daily Mail. I don't know. Potentially worth 360 million euros.
How many junior chickens is that?
More than a year's supply. So maybe we could do... I kind of hope it happens, so then that's just more betting that I can talk you into doing.
If this happens, I don't care what the odds are. I'm putting every fucking penny I own on Conor McGregor.
But you could do it like in time, how quickly he'll beat him.
I think they'll open that up because there's literally no chance. There's no fucking chance.
No, I don't.
I would like to hear anyone give me any sort of argument that would say Floyd Mayweather has a chance of fighting Conor McGregor in the octagon. I don't see it. I don't hear it. And
I think McGregor just knows he would win this. McGregor has to want this to happen because he knows.
Yeah, he knows.
Just be like taking goddamn candy from a little Floyd Mayweather baby.
Like when they were doing their press conferences for the first fight they did, the boxing match, when they were doing the face-to-face, Conor said to him, he said, if this was a real fight, you'd be dead in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's not talking shit. That's not, hyping yourself up. That's the truth.
That is the truth.
It's just...
He's the Paul Pierce of mixed martial arts.
But you know what? We got to have these super fights. They're talking about Tyron Woodley either fighting Nate Diaz or fucking GSP for a super fight at his...
How old is GSP?
GSP's old, but he fought last year and he won.
Good for him.
Tapped out Bisping. And, I don't know. It's all these super fights. It's all the super fights.
It's all,
now DC.
It's all about TV.
Yeah, and they don't believe in the power of Stipe. Stipe's fighting DC. I don't know. I don't know.
A lot to look forward to.
A lot to look forward to, but at the same time, I think it's just so goddamn weird.
Yeah.
I think there's so much more that the UFC has to offer that people are overlooking.
Well, keep your eyes on Twitter, because the president of the United States is announcing policies on Twitter, I think we'll see this fight get broken on Twitter.
I feel like he's going to get in, he's going to post his own Instagram picture, and he's going to be between them. Somehow ending world peace and boosting the American economy. Making them great again in some fashion. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, I can see that happening.
I think there's a lot of people who would have a better chance than Floyd in a fight.
Such as? From other sports?
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews would probably do pretty well. Rob Gronkowski, maybe. But I think the weights don't really line up. But
no. I'm just the Great Khali. Pick him up.
Just throw him into like the fourth row.
I think if you're gonna, I don't know.
Isn't CM Punk doing UFC now?
CM Punk is coming back for his second UFC fight.
Do you think Conor McGregor probably hand CM Punk's ass? Did he win his first UFC fight?
No, he got destroyed.
So maybe not pick him. I don't know. I'm not a UFC guy, but I don't think there's many guys I would put against McGregor and be like, go get him, champ.
Yeah, it's ridiculous to even think about. I don't know. I hope it happens. I would love to see Floyd Mayweather die in the ring, in the octagon.
Oh, God.
Like, not that I want him to.
Yeah.
But it would happen.
It would probably happen.
It would be, it would be. And you know what? He's such a showman. This would be eerily similar to Rocky 2. He would come out, Apollo Creed, dancing like America, and then Ivan Drago would kill him. Oh, Rocky 4, I should say. Rocky 4. I need to fix that.
Yeah.
Ivan Drago would kill him. He would. I just don't see how a boxer comes into the ring and develops those skills to fight a world-class fighter in months.
Doesn't happen. Well, we'll stay tuned on that, but I think
this has just gotten me too shook.
Yeah. It's all right. You got the rest of the day to kind of wind this down a little bit. That's our show.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor is
yeah, what time is it? Goddamn.
The people's champ.
I got errands to run.
Yeah.
I gotta go buy my girlfriend a Valentine's gift, and I'm seeing her in 2 hours. So
That's exciting.
So what can I get in 2 hours?
She's
not gonna listen to this anyway. It doesn't matter.
357 junior chicken. How'd you feel about that? You guys just sit in your room in a bath of mayonnaise, lettuce, and...
Except for I've kept her out of the loop of my winnings. Keeping it.
Yeah, you want to...
Don't want to set the expectations too high.
Enough. So Jordan didn't win any money from the Super Bowl. That was sad. And he's not gonna have. Oh shit! Yeah, I really shouldn't have said that. Now I'm setting the bar too high.
Yeah, well, it's
a
fine.
Necklace, maybe like one of those candy necklaces that you can eat.
Candy necklace.
Those are fun.
I'm gonna bet all of it actually on the Raptors game we're going to tomorrow. And
nice.
You know what? If we win, we win. I'll take her out. If not,
well, now, and the flip side of that is that even if they don't win, but they score 100 points, you still get a free slice of pizza the next day. So you could take it for at least for a slice of pizza. And from Instagram and Twitter, girls really like pizza. So, not sure if she's like the rest, but that'd probably be sufficient.
It's a good enough gift, if you ask me.
Yeah, pretty optimistic.
Fine. All right, yeah, I guess that's the show this week. Tune in next week where one of us will drink a disgusting amount of cream and sugar and shove
a diabetic shock, probably.
Donuts into our face. And if you haven't already, check out the fucking Tom's Punishment video as he was repping the Eagles fly on campus today.
Who let them dogs out? Well, yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see ya.
This is not a sports show.
This is not a sports show.
We're talking to the camera, not the mic. Audio people, this is not a sports show.
I'm getting a phone call.
Goodbye. All right, let's end this bitch.
I got pipe dreams of crack rocks and stripper poles, of fucking centerfolds. So I got secrets on